Good evening or good morning, depending where you are. We'll begin with some quiet meditation, just for a short time. So try and find a comfortable posture that you can maintain for the next 15 minutes or so. Because 15 minutes is not very long, I would aim to be able to sit still without moving for 15 minutes, unless your house is on fire or a wasp is about to sting you or something. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Just see if you can sit still with a straight back, putting energy into your posture, whether you're on the floor or on the chair. If there's only just a little bit of discomfort, maybe some muscle or joint pain, well, just see if you can be patient with that, note it and let it go, not let it be a cause for you to move around or get worried or concerned. If it's at a level that you've experienced before, then you really don't need to think much about it. And just bring your attention to your body, bring your mind inwards. Now is the time to have a good rest from all that outflowing to the world through your senses. Seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. If, as I speak, your mind calms down so much that you go into a state of samadhi and you can't hear the voice anymore, that's fine. But if you are listening, then try just to focus on the listening, the words, and the meaning of the words. Let go of everything else, but my words will be directing you to focus on your breathing, to become aware of the in and out breath, so that also can become the center of your awareness at this time. So if it helps, take a few deep breaths, just to become aware of the feeling of the air, the sensation rushing in at the tip of your nostril, the body absorbing that breath into the lungs. And breathing out. And we're developing this quality of equanimity, detached awareness with equanimity. So knowing the breath, knowing the various sensations of the body at this time, knowing feelings, memories and thoughts that are coming into the mind, but maintaining detached awareness, equanimity, by keeping your mind with the breath as much as possible. So because you're aiming to be detached, you're letting go, practicing the skill of knowing, accepting whatever's coming up, but letting go. And the nature of the mind, you'll notice as you meditate, we proliferate, the mind proliferates. So it thinks of one thing, and then based on that thought reacts maybe another thought arises, another memory or impression comes up, and then another, and then another. That's why we use the word proliferation. But as you practice mindfulness of the breathing, you're doing the opposite. You're paying attention to one place, one thing. So if you're noting the breath in, the breath out at the tip of your nose, that's the opposite of proliferation. You're now putting attention in one place and practicing bringing up this quality of remembering the breath, keeping the breath in mind at that one point. So you'll have to deal with the back and forth as the mind wants to follow its old habit of proliferation, endlessly thinking about many things. Now we're just bringing it to pay attention to the sensation at the tip of your nostril. Before it settles down there, it's going to be pulling away to other things, and then you're pulling it back. So there's pushing and pulling going on, like a tug of war between your mind that wants to follow the breath, know the breath, and the habits of mind that want to think about everything else. Part of the skill of the meditator is accepting that dynamic and that what's going on, but bringing up this sense of detached awareness, knowing but not getting too involved with it. And the more you turn to the breath, the more you'll experience that. So you're giving less importance to all your thoughts and the details and the content. More importance to the breath. If you're successful following the in-breath and the out-breath, and you give importance to that, it's something you see as helpful to you, then all the other thoughts are going to seem less important. So you have to allow yourself to let go of everything else at this time. And every time you're practicing this mindfulness of breathing meditation, you give yourself permission to let go and not think about everything else that you would normally think about. So you're developing this quality of equanimity based on detached awareness. So it's not indifference completely in the normal sense of the word. You're knowing your own body and mind, knowing the breath, but not giving importance, power, energy to other things at this time. As you bring attention to the breath over and over again, you can consciously relax your body, muscles, within the posture that you're maintaining. Try to relax more and relax your mind. First you won't be so relaxed because you're battling with your own distracted states of mind. That's why you have to be very patient and just accept that many thoughts will come up. But as you get into the meditation, you consciously develop this relaxed awareness. Maybe even see if you can enjoy coming to the breath and letting go of everything else. The breath is a very safe, peaceful object of mind. If you're feeling frustrated, that's simply because your mind is not settled down yet, keeps thinking of other stuff. Or perhaps you have some painful sensations around your body that are pulling your attention. So you need to keep patient, but also try to relax body and mind. And see that practicing mindfulness of breathing is not a harmful activity in itself. It's a very neutral and even peaceful, tranquil activity. But it's the habits of mind that keep disturbing you, and you have to accept that. Remind yourself that's okay, but you're now letting go of those other states of mind, thoughts, feelings, sending them on their way. They can go elsewhere, and you come back to the breath each time.